Texas, and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Throwing right away is Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play action. Now it's Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now they'll audible to something else. To throw is Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. They go play action. Daniels. That one out wide and intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Prescott to throw it. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Off the play fake, Prescott. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a throw here, hauled in. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. Taken down at the 42. 2nd and 7. Now Daniels. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Daniels looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now their versatile running back, here's Austin Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. On the catch, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Can almost see inside his face mesh there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Now a 2nd down throw for Daniels. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing now is Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Daniels going to throw for it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a 1st down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Robinson up the middle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. To the air goes Daniels. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. John Bates from 4 yards out. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Prescott on 1st down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. A 1st down throw for Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Daniels. Now Brown, he lost gets the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Room to maneuver at the 35.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They run again with Dowdle. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. They run here with Dowdle. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now a 2nd and 6. A running play. It's Dowdle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Steps away. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
2nd down, Daniels. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line. Daniels now to throw on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. He's got room to roam, and he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, here's Daniels to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Noah Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. extra point by Seibert up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the Cowboys are able to recover. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown! Luke Schoonmaker. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 21-14. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On second down, Daniels again. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Off the play fake, Daniels. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Looking to throw on second down. Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Daniels now on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This is caught.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Room here to run.
Running free at the 45. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. He goes 86 yards there on the touchdown run. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead now up to 14. And a touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. This is caught by Robinson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down, Daniels. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Daniels.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Prescott off play action. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. On play action, Prescott rolling to his left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey. This to perhaps salt this one away. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Play action now. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick here is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through three. That was impressive.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. This looks like a free play for Prescott. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay a 4-point game. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.